Hey guys, DE Wrestler here, doing my first ever Raw review. Very excited. It was a pretty good Raw from Sin City, episode 999. I'm glad that Cole actually got the number right. Last week he said last week was 999, so obviously it does not count very well. A lot of build up. The whole thing was basically a build up to next week's Raw 1000, which is exactly what they needed to do. I'm loving the build up, all the legends with Heath Slater that's been happening lately. Very good stuff. Rikishi returns tonight. I'm a huge Rikishi fan. Glad to see him come in to do a couple of his moves. Pretty much looks the same as when he left. Cool to see his sons come out to do his dance move at the end. I love the Usos. I really wish they were doing something else. They have a really cool entrance, the whole Samoan thing. You know, the double super kick, that huge Samoan drop that they do for finishing as a tag team. It'd be fantastic to see them instead of the primetime players. Millions of dollars. I hate AW. Take his mic off. I don't want to hear someone talking over the commentators talking. Why do they have a mic with a little mic? It's retarded. I just don't get that. And they're horrible. Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, they just do the little dance move, Black Cena. The guy, Darren Young, looks exactly like Cena with a really horrible tan. That's basically what he looks like. Titus O'Neil is just all arms and just flopping all over the place and just throwing punches, throwing them in the corner, and then that's it. They have Darren Young's finishing move. It's really bad. And then AEW just talking the whole time, and I don't care. They're trying to build the tag team titles back up again, which is good. That's what they need to do. I've always been a fan of tag teams. I've always been a fan of cruiserweights, too, which they're both not in anymore, which they could because they have a lot of really good guys. And yet, they're letting them fall still. They're trying and they're failing. They're not getting. There's no good teams. Except for Kofi and R-Truth, and they're okay as a team. Then we had Rey Mysterio come back. I'm glad to see Rey back. Bad time to do it. Rey should have come back at Money in the Bank as a 6th entry or 1000th episode. No reason for him to come back tonight. They could have set up the same thing, had Del Rio jump Zack Ryder after the match, Rey come out, set it up. I'm thinking it's setting up for SummerSlam. But they should have waited or did it the night before. So bad time. Good to see him back. Bad timing. Unless they're bumping it because there's someone else bigger returning, like a Stone Cold or someone we're not even talking about. There's little hints of Goldberg talking to guys in WWE about coming back. Maybe for the 1000 episode Raw, which I don't really think because he wasn't really around that long, and then he left in a really crappy way, so I don't really want to see him back, but, the way that everyone chants for his name during Ryback matches, it'd be cool to see them going at each other, but that's another thing. As far as, another installment of how far they have fallen, Jack Swagger from World Heavyweight Championship to absolute jobber now. As soon as he loses Dolph Ziggler, who is the next big thing, sorry, Brock, it's cool to see Ryback getting pushed past the hometown guys that just show up from whatever independent company that's in the area. It's good to see him go against the main event guys when he did it the night before against Kurt Hawkins. Well, not main event guys, but main roster guys. Kurt Hawkins, Tyler X won that night. Then he goes against Jack Swagger. Not in a match. Swagger cheats to get ahead for a little bit. He does the finisher and everything on him. His, gut wrench powerbomb, which used to be his finisher, main finisher before the ankle lock came along. And so he tries to beat him down and then just gets destroyed in about 2 seconds by Ryback. I'm a big fan of Ryback. I'm hoping that he gets actually into some feuds. That's the thing, he's falling into the Brodus Clay situation, which I hate Brodus Clay anyways, but Brodus Clay just does his dance move with his 2 hot chicks, and then some guy has to sit and watch him dance, and the match lasts 2 seconds, and he leaves. They need to be put in a storyline if they want to get anywhere. You can't just bring little kids to dance in because the little kids will, yay, we love it, dancing, but the rest of us don't care. So hopefully that will happen next. Then we get what I was very excited about. We get a possible, more than likely, I'm going to say at this point, Ziggler-Jericho feud for SummerSlam. And that'd be really cool. It was set up tonight by Jericho coming out, interrupting Ziggler. Ziggler tries to tear him down verbally. code breaker. Jericho doesn't say a word like he did when he came back. Walks out the ring. Ziggler's smiling at him when he walks out. So, that would be very cool if you had Del Rio, Mysterio, Jericho, Ziggler. Ziggler beats Jericho to build him up to seem like he's World Heavyweight Championship. You know, he's got the ability, you know, almost like a push within the Money in the Bank push. I really hope he holds on to the case for a while. I do enjoy it when there's build up. You know, like he did the little tease. He came out to cash in, got taken out. That was a huge bro kick that he got taken out by Money in the Bank. But I like it when they keep teasing it, and it lasts like 4, 5, 6 months, and then he cashes it in. It'd be very cool if he cashes in, waits till like Survivor Series, or just before it to cash it in. I like it when they wait, instead of Cena cashing it in, what she's doing next week. So that's the next point. Cena cashing in, telling Punk like a complete face would do. It's boring. I don't like when they do that. I mean, it made sense when RVD did it, because it was ECW One Night Stand. Everyone else, though, even Punk when he was a face, would cash in on a heel. This would be a perfect time to get some heat onto Cena, maybe. And instead, they're like, oh, by the way, when you're nice and healthy, I'm going to fight you. It's okay. I'd much rather see Punk Rock. They were building that up on Twitter, and then have Cena cash in on Rock. That would be awesome. They're not going to do that now, unless something else happens building up to that match. I'm glad there is a WWE Championship match. I always thought there was going to be on the 1000th episode of Raw. I just don't like who was in it. I thought they were going to do that at SummerSlam. So now we're going to have this happen, and then happen again at SummerSlam. It's kind of like, oh, okay. Now this is 6th time within a calendar year that they've gone against each other for titles. I don't know, guys. Anyways, we're also going to get a wedding. I think it's going to be funny. Something always happens. Who knows? You know, Triple H showed the video of Edge cheating on Vicky. Triple H calling Stephanie a whore when they got married. Kane coming up through the ring, chokeslamming or tombstoning the priest when Edge got married to Lita. There's always something that happens. They never go off cleanly, so it's a matter of if it's Punk or if it's Kane or whoever it is who comes in and gets involved. Someone's going to come out and ruin this wedding. We're just going to have to see who. So I think that's it, right? That was everything with Raw. There's a lot of setup for next week. We're going to get DX come back. I think we're going to have more than just Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Road Dogg works for the company as a producer / agent / something backstage. He'll be out, I'm sure. Billy Gunn supposedly has been doing a lot better lately. You might see him show up. X-Pac, I'm thinking he's going to come back. He came back for the Hall of Fame ceremony for Shawn Michaels last year. So he's good with the company, it seems, especially if Triple H and Shawn Michaels are both involved in this whole thing. You're not going to see Chyna. Chyna's a porn star now, and she's the Hulk, Mrs. Hulk right now or something, or I don't know. I saw it on a website that I go to, a wrestling website, eWrestling News. If anyone ever wants to check out any good stuff, I go there a lot for it. Supposedly she's doing videos now or something, which is disgusting. And she's a mess. She's showing up drunk places, TMZ. She's all over TMZ all the time. She's a mess. So you're not going to see her. Oh, darn. You're going to have Rock come back. You're going to have the whole Lesnar Triple H thing, which I think could possibly not go as well as they thought, because for whatever reason, they decided to stop talking about it. They run the promo, oh, it's going to happen, oh, it's going to happen. But where's Heyman? I mean, you could just have tape segments even, like Heyman talking about it. Triple H is backstage. He does every single night. He comes out and pedigrees The Miz or Ziggler or someone and then walks out. So why can't you have him come out for 5 minutes, go, oh, what'd you say about me? Something just to keep everyone thinking about it instead of just telling us that's happening. So hopefully that doesn't fall flat. I guarantee you Heyman will be involved as well. I guarantee you Lesnar will take out one of the DX returning members to piss off Triple H. So that's going to be big. Look for Stone Cold. I guarantee he was coming back. We're going to have a lot of things happening. It's probably going to be the best 3 hours of wrestling this year. Maybe besides Mania. It's possible, people. It's possible. Subscribe, comment. Let's talk about this. See ya.